Peace, family. This is a follow-up to the video I posted about stretching my ears. So that was just like where I am with stretching. I also wanted to make a video because I've gotten questions about tips for how do you start stretching. I am not a piercer, I'm not a body modification specialist, just sharing my experience with stretching because like I said in that other video, I've had blowouts, I've had my ears bleed, I've had situations where my ear was stinky, I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen. So just to share some advice if you want to start stretching your ears, the first thing I would say is if you already have, this is like if you already have your ears pierced, it's going to depend on your pain tolerance. So in the beginning, the stretches are not that bad, but they're also a lot smaller. Your hole is really tiny. So if you're comfortable being more aggressive, that's what I did. I think I had my ears pierced for years, and this is my second hole. Actually, I have one hole in front of this one. That's a whole other video, but this is my second hole. That's like, I have one here, that's my second hole both sides. When I first started, I think you get your ears pierced at like 18 gauge. So when I first started, I think I started with I didn't do 16, so I did 14 gauge, and I just pushed it through. It's like a little burning sensation, that's it. And so you let that stay in, and then you go up incrementally by twos with the gauges. So it depends on your pain tolerance, but also your hydration. If you are not drinking enough water, you're not hydrated, start there first. Start getting the adequate amount of water in your system because it's going to help your skin to stretch. Also, eating things like grapefruits, which have a lot of collagen, will help with the stretching process and the healing. So I would say that, like, that's the first step: water and your diet. Next step is going relatively slow, but knowing that the smaller sizes, it's not really that bad. I would definitely suggest getting a kit, a ear stretching kit, because it's going to have everything from like 18 gauge, sometimes 20 gauge, 18 gauge to 00, and that gets you pretty far. And you can do, I think I stretched from 16 gauge to 00 within like 9 months maybe. It didn't take that long to get that high up, but once you start getting up past, I want to say 8 gauge, either 8 or 6, there's sizes that go with the millimeters, they go by 2, so it's a bigger stretch. And so the method I learned, so you can do taping. That's one thing where you wrap electrical tape around it every like few days and then put it back in to it gradually stretches your ear. I don't like that. It takes too much time, takes too much commitment. I have issue with consistency. I like to get the in-between size and put that in. They sell independent in-between sizes for stretching, so get that. So again, so the stretching is going to cost you a little bit more, but it's easier. It's something you just don't have to think about. Just put that in-between size in. So get a kit, diet, water, take your time. Also make sure you're stretching after you get out the shower, so like your skin is more supple, it's warm, and then you can massage it. Always use an oil, like a vitamin E oil, which is really good for nourishing your skin. And yeah, keep it clean. That's about it. If it hurts really bad, take it out, go back to this, go down. Don't try to stick it out through the pain if it's really, really hurting. If it hurts a little bit for like a day or so, okay. But if it's starting to hurt more than a day, I would suggest going back down and just waiting, doing the in-between size, taping or something else, drinking more water, because it's usually what it is. Because you don't want to blow out your ear. I've done that. It sucks. It's the worst. So yeah, just start there, and know it's really not until you get past 00 that people notice. Up to 00, you can get ones that have like a diamond right here or something, so it just looks like you have a big studded earring. Once you get past 00, things like here where you can like start to see through the ear, 00, you can only really see through it when you have it out. And when I was at 00, or I went past 00, I had a blowout, which means my ear was bleeding. It looked like a cat butthole. It was really bad. I took the jewelry out and it went back down, like to like a 10, and that's like super small. So like it can go down. It's not till when you get past 00 that things start to just stay open and big. So yeah, just if you're thinking about it, go for it. It's super fun. Gives you a different look, and yeah, that's what I would say for getting started. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions that maybe I can share about my experience, definitely feel free to drop them below. And if you have stretched your ears and you want to share a tip with anyone else, drop that in a comment as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you peace, love, and good vibes.